Alright, so check it out. I uploaded a video earlier today, Mad Max opening cinematic along with the first mission. And the question was posed in the comments, why would anybody play this over Metal Gear? So I decided, along with my first impressions of Mad Max, it would make for an interesting video. Probably not, but you never know with the YouTube crowd. First and foremost, let me just tell you, I was not excited for Mad Max. Not at all. I believe that you can watch too much gameplay of a game before it's come out. And in Metal Gear's case, same with Mad Max, I've watched far too much gameplay. Way too much. Metal Gear, I've watched a shit ton more of that than Mad. I feel like I've played and beaten Metal Gear already. You know, you already got the video with my gripes about Metal Gear Ground Zeroes. Now, I know that Phantom Pain isn't Ground Zero, but some of the shit that I griped about is in the final game. I watched a playthrough with BG the other day for a damn hour. I watched that bitch, and the opening of that game looks horrible to me. But anyways, I believe that you can genuinely watch way too much gameplay. I posted on Twitter, I think Mad Max is just going to be subpar. It's going to get boring quick. It's going to get repetitive. Number two, I don't even know if I just stated a reason right there. Yeah, I did, but I said I wasn't hyped for either game. Get your shit together, asshole. Number two, I got this game for 20 bucks. I know I said I was done with pre-orders, but $20 is $20, people. You know what I mean? If it's bad, it's bad. You console guys, you know your greatest hits on the consoles are 20 bucks. So I figure whatever, you know what I mean? Can't go wrong. Even if it's poorly optimized like Batman Arkham Knight was on PC, it's not really that big of a deal. And they'll fix it, idiot. Oh, I hate fucking up on. Anyways, they'll fix it eventually, you know? And again, not hyped, so it's something I can wait for. Not exactly something I'm waiting on pins and needles for. I rented Metal Gear. Again, not hyped for it. Not to mention, man, I'm getting bored of the same crap. And you're probably shocked to hear that coming from me. But Metal Gear just feels like your standard run-of-the-mill shooter, man. Now, that's probably blasphemy to some people, but I just feel like that type of game with the stealth element and just the way it's designed, I feel like it's just been there, done that. Mad Max, it's kind of like never been in this environment before. You know, this feels new, even though it's got a combat system that's very alike to Shadow of Mordor and Batman. I've still never been in this environment. Now, that being said, Metal Gear does look like a phenomenal game. I'm not going to lie to you. But I fired up Ground Zeroes, and I hate to keep comparing these two. I can't tell you how quickly I got bored of that game. It was just boring to me. And I can't help but think that that's playing a huge part as to why I'm not hyped for Metal Gear. Another thing is everybody's hyped for it. And that makes me want to be the asshole out and not even want to have anything to do with it. And I don't know why. I don't know why I'm thinking like that. I hate to be the asshole out just because everybody's loving the damn thing. But it's because I wasn't hyped in the first place, you know? And again, it's not just Ground Zeroes, man. I've watched a lot of gameplay on Metal Gear. Gameplay I've been impressed with. This is a solid game. But again, I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling it. Just like I wasn't feeling Mad Max. So, I mean, that's all I can tell you, man. You know, it's preference, baby. At the end of the day, I'm going to play Metal Gear eventually. Gamefly didn't send it out today. It said it was shipped yesterday. It didn't come today. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put it right back in the sleeve and send it back and get Forza 6. You know, I don't want, they're too similar, they're similar games. They're not really similar, but they got like, oh God, you're sounding like a fucking idiot here. There's several differences, okay? They're both third person. You both got the shooting aspect. They seem to be in-depth open world games, and I don't want to be juggling back and forth between the two of them. You know, Forza 6 is different enough to where I can play some Forza and then jump on Mad Max. I'm just going to put it back in the sleeve and send that bitch away. Mad Max impressions are, so far, so good. I'm liking the combat. I'm liking the explosions. The explosions are real impressive. Don't like the controller layout. Car controls are a little sluggish at first, but you know, I got used to it pretty quick. The fighting is what I really like. Now, I've watched some gameplay on the fighting. Right now, it's just kind of your button mashing, you know, XXX, Y to block. But I feel like through the upgrade system like Shadow of Mordor, it's really going to open up. We're going to get some brutal moves, and that's what I like best, is the combat feels really brutal. Something that the Arkham Knight games or the Arkham games are just lacking, man, you know, because Batman's too much of a pussy to do anything. But I like this, you know. So far, so good, man. I'm actually pleasantly surprised, and I hope this keeps up. I thought the car combat was going to be kind of shitty, and what you're seeing here is my first experience with some car combat. It's satisfying, man. It's more satisfying to play than it is to watch, and that very well may be the case with Metal Gear. I'm not saying it's not going to be. Very well may be the case, and I will eventually try Metal Gear. But just the setting of Mad Max, the overall appeal, and I love Fury Road. It just appeals to me more. And at the end of the day, you got to go with your gut, you know what I mean? But anyways, again, another pointless video for whatever reason, you know? I'll let you guys. Later.
Oh, praise be! We're alive and free of the graveyard. Wait, something's loose. I can fix it now if you stop, or later at my sanctum. It's your choice.
It needs repairs now.